The fraction with the same denominator are called like fractions, and some examples are 1 by 5, 3 by 5, 6 by 5, 15 by 5. These are all the like fractions. And the unlike fraction means with the different denominators. And we'll give some examples. 1 by 7, 3 by 10, 24 by 15, 12 by 17. The denominators are different, then we can say that they are unlike fractions. Now in this year we will study only about like fractions. We are studying only about the like fractions, how to compare and decide which fraction is bigger and which fraction is smaller, and then we will study about addition and subtraction of like fractions. In next year we will study about unlike. Okay, let's see how to compare and write the like fractions. Among these like fractions, if the denominators are same, they are called as like fractions, and then we can compare the numerator 1 and 7. In 1 and 7, of course, the bigger number is 7. So the open mouth represents the bigger fraction. 7 by 5 is the bigger one. Like this, the comparison goes on only by seeing the numerators. Now let's see the exercise. Exercise number 4. First main, put a tick for like fractions and a cross mark for unlike fractions. For the unlike fractions. First one, 3 by 7 and 4 by 5. Tell me, is this a like fraction, these two? No, it is not. Why? Because the denominators are different, then these are unlike fractions. 2 by 8 and 1 by 8. These two are like fractions. Yes, because the denominators are same. Like this you need to compare, put a tick for like and a cross mark for unlike. Now coming to the second main, compare the fractions and fill the blanks with greater than, less than or equal. Compare these fractions, 2 by 5 and 3 by 5. So as I told, denominators will be definitely equal. Numerator 2 and 3. Among these two, 3 is bigger. So greater than is 3 by 5. The second one, 6 by 7 and 3 by 7. Which fraction is the bigger one here? The 6 is bigger. Like this you need to compare all the fractions and put a tick mark. Now I will see the ascending and descending order. will explain one question how to write in ascending, then you can write it in descending the same way. 1 by 10, 4 by 10, 2 by 10 and 8 by 10. Of course, always the denominators are same. Now, coming to the ascending part. First, I will tell you how to write in ascending order. Ascending means you already know smaller fraction to the bigger fraction. Among these, denominators are same. So, compare the numerators. 1, 4, 2 and 8. Among these, which is the smaller? 1 is smaller. So, write this fraction first, which is 1 by 10. Next, leaving this, among these three, this one is smaller, 2 is smaller. So, then comes 2 by 10. Now, this also over. Among 4 and 8, 4 is the smaller. Then last remaining is 8 by 10. This is how we write ascending. Now, coming to the descending, it is opposite to the ascending. What we have arranged here should be written in the reverse order. We will get descending. That is bigger fraction to the smaller fraction. Bigger is 8 by 10, smaller 4 by 10, 2 by 10 and 1 by 10. This is how we write in descending. Okay. Now one question in the descending order also we will write. The next one is arranged in descending. One by 4, 4 by 4, 3 by 4, 2 by 4. Now in this, which one is the bigger one? Descending means bigger. Which is bigger in the numerator? 4 is the bigger one. So comes first 4 by 4. After finishing 4, we have 3 by 4. After 3 by 4, we have 1 and 2. Among them, 2 is big, then 1 is big. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bigger number to the smaller number. This is how we convert a descending order. And the next we have is addition and subtraction of the like fractions. Right? The same is going to be, you are learning with the like fractions. So suppose if we take these two numbers 1 by 4 plus 4 by 4, what we have to do? Always the like fractions, denominators will be same. So denominator is 4, write same denominator. Wherever you go and which topic you will learn in the like fraction, always will have same denominator. Denominator should not be touched, should not be changed. Denominator is same, right? Now coming to the numerator, 1 plus 4, it is 5 by 4. So addition of the like fraction, 1 by 4 plus 4 by 4, that is 5 by 4. If suppose for subtraction, 5 by 6 minus 2 by 6 is the question. Denominator same. Write the denominator and leave it. Denominator is same. Coming to the numerator, 5 minus 2 is 3 by 6. That is a subtraction. Very easy addition and subtraction. Addition is there, only add the numerators. Denominator same. Subtraction, subtract the numerator, denominator is same. This is how addition and subtraction will go on. Now let's see the questions. picture they have given in the exercise 5. Use the figures to add. I am not going to write the pictures, directly I will write the question, that is 1 by 4 plus 5 by 4, so 2 by 4. 1 by 4 plus 2 by 4, denominator is 4. 1 plus 2, that is 3 by 4 is the answer. Picture is there in the textbook, I am not writing the picture, okay. Next, 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3. What is the answer for 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3? That is 1 plus 1 by 3. 2 by 3 is the answer. Directly you can enumerate. 1 plus 1 is 2 by 3. You can leave this step. The next one, blue color, how many are there? 2 out of 7 plus 3 by 7, which is 5 by 7. And the last D, out of how many? 4 plus 3, 7, 8. 2 by 8 plus 4 by 8 is 6 by 8. Correct? There are 8 circles. Among 8, 2 are blue colors, 4 are green color. Totally there are 6 colored out of 8 circles. The same thing for the second main also. Two by 7 plus 4 by 7, that is 2 plus 4 by 7 is 6 by 7. Like this, the addition. The second one, 3 by 8 plus 5 by 8. 3 plus 5 by 8. Answer is 8 by 8. The same method is for all the questions. Next we have is a story sum. Monisha read 3 by 10 of the storybook on Saturday and 4 by 10 of storybook on Sunday. What fraction of storybook did she read during the weekend? What fraction is adding both Saturday and Sunday? So add the two fractions. 3 by 10 plus 4 by 10. So on weekend she had read 7 by 10 of the storybook. By 10 part of the storybooks she had read. Ramesh spent 1 by 4 of an hour in the morning and 2 by 4 of an hour in the evening doing his homework. What fraction of an hour did he spend in all during doing his homework? So 1 by 4 of an hour plus 2 by 4 of an hour. He had spent 5 by 4 of an hour doing the homework. I'll stop here, and the subtraction, try to solve the subtraction the same way I have told how to solve it. Directly you can start the exercise. In the next class I will show the answers for the subtraction. Okay children, thank you.